Welcome, my wonderful people, to my channel. I am your sister and your friend Anne. In today's teaching, I will be talking on why a woman is married but loves another man outside her husband. This is a trend, you see going on in this generation today. A lot of women who are married are no longer satisfied with their husbands. This is unlike in those days, during our parents' time. You see a man marrying so many women at a time. Irrespective that there are many, they still keep to the rule. They still keep their bodies, for the man alone. But today you see a man and a woman in marriage, yet the woman is not satisfied. Are there reasons for this? Or are there no reasons for this? Join me, let's look at the first point. Why a woman who is married, happily married, wedded with her husband, yet have love for another man outside. One of the reasons is unfulfilled desires. There are a lot of things these days to desire. There are a lot of things today we see that if you are not careful, you are not cultured. If you are not well brought up and have a heart that is made up, that irrespective of what you see, you are not moved. Let us, try to advise our women that irrespective of their desires, they can talk it over with their husbands. This is why I teach on communication. A woman who do not communicate with her husband can never relate to her husband her needs and desires. I give myself as an example. I have a free communication with my husband. I cultured it. I knew the importance of communication right from when I was married to him. And I make sure I do it, I communicate with him day in, day out. Even when he's sleeping sometimes, I will try to find out how he's feeling, or if I notice that he is somehow awake, I keep, chipping in things words to him. This brings the bond between married couples. If you do not communicate with your husband in your marriage, you cannot feel free. You don't even know how to start telling him your desires. And maybe you have, somebody who was taking care of you before you married him. You will feel free. Most women who are not cultured will feel free, going back to such a person. And this is what brings serious problems, in marriages. It brings a lot of issues that most of them lead to, break up in marriage. Men try to study the wife you married. If she is not, well educated, if she is not open to you, in communication from time to time, sit her down, find out what her needs are. And women try to, cultivate this culture. As you are hearing me now, to how to sit your husband down, call him honey, give him a pet name, call him by that name. Please, I want to talk with you. Even if you cannot look at him eyeball to eyeball, you can look for a glass like my own eyeglass. Put it on, maybe a dark shaded one, so that he won't be seeing your eyes if you are sharp and timid. Open your mouth. He's your husband. Tell him what you need instead of going out to get, help. Fulfill your desire from another man outside. Another reason why a woman will be in marriage and love another man outside is that there is an unresolved feeling, from her past relationship. A feeling she is still harboring for her former, boyfriend. This is why you do not force people into marriage, and you do not force yourself into a man to marry you. If you know you have still a feeling for your old boyfriend, like the video I watched, I mentioned something like this in my former video. A lady was to wed in 3 days coming, and unknown to her husband that she has been going out to a hotel to sleep with a former boyfriend. As God would have it, to save that man from this problem, this issue I'm talking about now. He got an information, went to the hotel, met this lady, red-handed on top of the action with the boyfriend. When she was asked the reason for what she's doing, she said that the former boyfriend handles her well in bed. Men, I want to advise you, if you want to marry, sex is important in marriage. Yes, sex is a very important, thing that bonds, couples in marriage. If you do not know how to give your wife a good sex, my dear, go and learn it. This has caused women messing up. I've had, encounter with several women. They are yet married, in marriage, right, in marriage, and you see them messing up, my dear. You find out what the reason is. Maybe something like this. Learn how to handle your wife. She is your wife. As much as you pay attention to your job, to what you do, pay attention to giving your wife good sex in marriage. It helps to keep her, loving you. If you are there, it's like a man who is not giving her wife money, taking care of the family. To the woman, if you are not giving her good sex, my dear, that marriage is as good as nothing to her. I am telling you the truth. I am a woman. I am a woman. I am right in marriage. Try to learn how to handle your wife in bed. It is necessary. When this woman finished saying what she was saying, then I asked her, what you did, is it good? She said no. They asked her, why can't you marry your boyfriend? She said that the boy, her boyfriend, former boyfriend, yeah, is not ready for marriage. Do you see that women marry because they want to marry? Not that they love you. They may have somebody who is satisfying them, with sex outside, but not ready to marry. They will not come and jump on you. Bad market. You are in trouble, my brother. If your wife is somebody like this, you are in trouble. That marriage is going to nowhere. Sit down before you marry a woman. Ask her about her past. Ask her if she is, what triggers her in the life of her former boyfriend. Ask her questions. Don't say, no, I'm going to marry. I am mature to marry. I have seen my wife. You have not seen anybody. You are just there going to waste your time. This is why most women are in marriage. They are having children for another man outside. This is true. Know what you're doing? My brothers, don't waste your time. There was a report recently. There was a result, DNA, that was carried out. The 5 children a woman had while living with her husband were not for her husband. They belonged to her boyfriend. Can you imagine that? What a waste of time. Make sure the woman you are married is satisfied. This is a very important aspect of your job in that marriage. Don't go and do, I am the man, I am the guy, I am the boss. Meanwhile, underneath, your wife do not see you as such. You give order, she's just enduring you. Her attention is in somewhere else. this is why, again, you find that a man will struggle and struggle and is no more. Within a month, the woman will bounce back to somewhere. How did it happen? When was it cultured? Something was going on. Another reason why a woman will be in marriage with you, yet have love for another man, is because of an unresolved conflict. Men, where they like trouble, conflict. Your wife is finding succor, solace in another man's laps. You are there making trouble. Okay, I will starve you. Okay, you will not eat. Okay, I will not give you money. The woman, your wife, is going outside enjoying herself. Before you travel, maybe you go out for 1 week or 2 weeks thinking you are suffering her. You have given her a certificate to look for another man, to go back to her boyfriend. Not only you get sense. Be careful, men. Be the head in that marriage. Resolve every conflict that comes your way. Show the headship, show the authority you have. Make your wife the baby in your house, in your hand. Don't try to show too much superiority. You must obey me. Yeah, you must keep quiet. When I'm talking, don't shut up. Resolve that problem. Yes, women who do not have time, who are used to jumping from bed to bed, will jump out from your family, from your marriage, from your hand. And you will sit down and begin to look back. She is leaving children for you. Try to keep your marriage safe by resolving every conflict that arises, especially when your wife, you see your wife is not ready. Most women who have love outside do not care what you do in that marriage. They do not care. No matter how you shout, no matter how you suffer them, they do not care. When a woman begins to feel, I don't care, anything he likes, let him do. Now you go suffer. Now you go tire. The woman is telling you, now you go tire. My dear, know that something is going on outside you. Another thing that makes a woman, why a woman is married and has love outside, loves another man, is because of a desire for support. Well, this is a reality. Have you not seen it, my brother? Are you not seeing it? And this is what is killing so many men, that is bringing so many men down today in marriage. In my place, if a woman goes out to commit any adultery, brings back the money the man gave her to cook for her husband, the man will go from there. You see the man begin to depreciate, begin to go down until eventually he is no more. This thing I've said, people from my culture will attest to this. They know what I'm saying. They know what I'm saying. The woman has desires. He has no desires for support. Most women are insatiable. Know the kind of woman you marry. The woman that will buy this gold. Gold is very expensive. She will go and buy gold of $500, this $500, this $1,000, this one and that one. What is she doing? She's not doing anything. Because of this, her high desire, she would go out to get any man or her former boyfriend or love a man because she wants to get these things to herself. Men, please, as much as you're struggling, things are so hard, try to take care of your wife. Sometimes they buy clothes. You do not know how they buy those clothes. Sometimes you see them with fine shoes. You do not know. You don't know how they buy it, where they get the money from. All you do is to, oh, this is fine on you, just to praise them. You don't know who is giving them the money. Make sure you take care of your wife, support your wife's needs. Take care, you take absolute control. That is why you are the head. You are not just the head to give authority, to give order. You are the head to provide for a woman's needs and support a woman in whatever she is doing. It's true that men outside somehow lack sense. Men, you know that a woman is married, and that is where your attention is. You want to bring her out from her marriage, and you will not marry her at the end just to that you have seen a free market. It is a very bad thing to do. Women, be very careful. Remember how your husband is struggling. Remember how he loved you. Remember how things was going on well for that family, and now it is not going on well. Try to keep your cool. Try to support your husband instead of going to other men for help. Another thing that makes a married woman to begin to love another man outside is because of the deep desire she has for that man. Deep feelings and deep desire for sex. Like I said before, you don't know how to give your wife good sex. You are just learning. Learn very well. Learn very well. Acquire a certificate, a PhD in how to give your wife a good sex. Or else those women outside who do not care will slip out from your hand. The deep feelings she has for another man outside can make her develop love and begin to hate you. We cannot serve two masters at a time. It's either we remain here or there. If you have anything to add to this topic today, why women married yet have love for men outside, kindly use the comment section. Pour all you have in your mind in the comment section. Keep following us. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Share this channel, spread this channel to all your friends. Invite them to come and watch practical solutions to marriages. And as you do so, the Lord God Almighty will bless you. Remember, we post our videos here 2 to 3 times in a week. Love you. See you next time. Bye-bye.